What's going on out there, YouTube? If you're new here, welcome. Truly glad everybody stopped by. Okay. Listen, I actually did this a couple of weeks ago. It was at 14.3, right? In these couple of weeks, it has jumped all the way to 14.7. It's going through it a little bit, and it's kind of different than when I did it a couple of weeks ago. Not a lot of background changes and things like that. I think this is the only background right here that has changed, but it feels like it has gotten better. Using it for a couple of hours, and I'm like, whoa, he really did change this. Because every time I get the setups, people, I like to, go through a couple of things, do my thing on it, see how it's performing, and everything's ready to go here. He really did a great job on this update, man. I want you guys to check it out. No, I'm not going to go through the whole thing again. Like I said, it's pretty much the same. You guys check it out. I want you guys to actually go through this one. Chime in, too. Chime in. Let me know what you guys is on right now. Series, movies. I actually did watch The Love and Monsters. And it was decent. It was decent. I didn't expect to see the dude, that dude do it, but I guess he was the dude for the job. You guys know where you're at, man. When you guys get to a setup, please do not forget to let it do what it has to do for a few ticks. 3 minutes to 5 minutes should suffice. Okay. I gotta stop saying that. I always say that, right? Let's I said it again. I can't stop saying it. Anyway, I've been looking for this one, just jumping through Wiz, seeing what was correct. Nice. We at 14.3 with this one. They currently have it on 2 different Wizzes. But whichever one you get it from, it'll prompt you to do whatever you need to do. If you get it from the day, my people, it'll be at the 3. If you get it from the crew, you'll have to update, okay? Let's just run through it a little bit, man. I'm not going to take too many ticks. All right? You do have hidden widgets, okay? All you got to do for that is press up. You have your sub menu, like always. Okay? Kind of like it like this. What was that? Oh, man. Let's see if nothing will be in favorites, guys, unless you place it. Okay. Sometimes you get things in favorites, though. All right, pretty decent. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Kind of want you guys to stay tuned today because I'm gonna be coming out with something that you guys are just gonna have to see. Now I know when I, usually when I do setups, I always go through the settings. And people, when you're dealing with this app, I feel like your settings is more important than anything because let's be real, we could really just be running stock. If you guys like the pictures and the backgrounds, all of that is cool. Me personally, I really don't. That's not really, I mean, I like the work that everybody does. I'm not saying that. But if you really want to, boil the water out the pot, all you want is what you want. You know what I'm saying? You want to get what you want. All right? So we're going to go through settings right now. A lot of times, what I really like to do, I like to go here. Even though we can go here to get to our add-on browser. Okay, we can go here, but we might as well just go in the system. Okay, now, first thing, is mandatory for me is to go here. And I like to make sure, this section right here is important also, as all the sections that I'm going to go through is important. You want to make sure everything's up to date. And if I was you, I like to go in here just to see what was, just what was done, what day it was done, But everything's on the up and up here. let's just go here. And I always do this. I always have to run through it before I actually show it to you guys, because I actually see it. Might see it a day or two before and forget what I've done in here. But when you get to this section, what I like to focus on is video player input stream. Now, funny thing, on this particular setup, the input stream adaptive was already enabled. Okay? Already enabled for you. Now for the RTMP input, there is another step that you will have to do to get this. But people, don't ever forget, you can always long press on anything and get the information. Okay, with the power of Google, you can know what these things do. Okay? So don't just get things just cuz you see me get them. Get them and know what they do. Okay? So let's go get the RTMP input. Okay? What we want to do is go to install from repository, and then after that, what we will be doing is going to all repositories. Now, after we hit all repositories, we're just going to go straight back to video player input stream, and we're going to click it, and you will see it, here, but it will not be enabled. Just go ahead and enable it. Now, when you enable it, it won't show immediately. You will have to restart your setup to see it. Okay, once you restart your setup, you will be able to go back to the first page I went, which is here, and of course here, and you'll see it there. Okay, now in certain cases, and you know, I've said this before, if you can't get any of these, chances are they're already in here and you just can't get them. And the way you'll know that is when you go to install that in RTMP input, you'll see both of them there. You don't usually see both of them there, and that means they're in the background, but that's another video. All right. So after that's done, people, I like to go to player. Now, this is another step that I don't think people really pay too much attention to. They just get it and they just run with it, and then when they have problems, they don't really understand. On this particular section here, you always want to be on expert. You can be on advanced, but why be on advanced when you can be on expert? Okay? So let's just make sure we have that on expert. And what I want to focus on is this, okay? And I want you guys to always keep a mental picture of how this looks, okay? Now, when you get to yours will be on 20%. Me personally, I like to have mine on 100 for all the devices, 3 gigabytes and up. That means your NVIDIA Shields and various other devices out there are 3 gigabytes and up. So me, I like to have it on 100 for those. My medium devices, Fire TVs, Cubes, as well as your NVIDIA tubes, I like to have those on 50 or 60. I consider those medium devices. And for your small end devices like your Fire Sticks, etc., less than 2 gigs, I recommend 20 or 30. It comes in on 20. You can bump it up and see how it works. But the issue here is you need to know your device. You need to know how it acts. You need to be familiar with your device. So keep in mind, these are sections that I'm showing you that you always need to do whenever you get to a setup. We only got one more thing to do now, and that's to get to a Wiz, okay? So what we're gonna do is just go to our wizard, okay? Now, once we get into the wizard, I like to go right into maintenance, and I like to go to cleaning tools, okay? Give myself a total cleanup. And after I've done my total cleanup, I back out. And I like to go to System Tweaks and Fixes. Now, once I get the system tweaks and fixes, I like to go to advanced settings. Okay. Now, this is a new wizard, but I'll tell you guys after. Um, let's see, quick configure. I remember. Okay, this doesn't have it, and that's why I like the crew wizard, because they give you that option here. But unfortunately, here you'll just have to go to cache and network presets, and this is only. Never mind. Hold on. Okay, and as you see, they have high end and low RAM, and these also. So for me, I would pick this. Even if I had a Fire TV, I would pick this also. All your cubes or your NVIDIA tubes, I would pick this. See how it worked. If it worked well, I would leave it. Okay, now if it didn't work well, I would just go to the low RAM presets. But for these high end presets, they don't give you no more than 314. Okay, I'm not sure what the low RAM do, but. And then after you guys have written it, you will be prompted to restart your setup, and then you'll be able to come back here and view your advanced settings XML. Okay, but for me, and I'm gonna tell you guys this, for me, I like actually writing my settings before I actually get the setup. Now you guys get this pop-up window when you first get a Wiz and let it run. You get this pop-up window, and if you check the things that apply to you, you'll be fine. One of the things that you should be checking is clear cache on startup and your advanced settings XML and anything else that pertains to what you have here. Okay, so if you save your advanced settings XML, you'll never need to go to that last step. You'll never need to go to a wizard or anything. I don't care how many times you fresh clean it, you'll keep your original advanced settings XML. All right. Really nothing else to go through here. I'm glad I found this guy too. I'm glad I found it. I've seen him from the beginning, and he's just gotten better. Let me know how you guys like this one. If you get a chance, like, share, and subscribe, but most of all, comment. Don't forget to hit the notification bells, people. As always, I'm hoping you're having a blessed, peaceful, and a productive day. Love and peace for all. Never forget, it is good to be good, and it is bad to be bad, man. I'm going to see you guys on the next one, y'all. Peace.